amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. All right, partner, ready to go. Always a pleasure to get things started with you on opening day.
Well, happy New Year, buddy. And anyone that's involved in baseball, even though it's not January 1st, this is the start of a new year. Every team has playoff hopes. I love this time of the year. I'm excited to get things going.
And now,
opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this.
Houston Astros.
Ready to go now, and now the center fielder, Jesse Pitts, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. On the ground, a short jump throw and save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Everything came together for him. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Over to first, and he saved. Looking for his first big league hit right here. In there at the knees, 0-1. Valdez, multi-time All-Star. He features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a four-seamer. And a curve is down and in.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
On the ground, 2-ball. Altuve over to second, back to first, and that is a double play. Stepping in the long ball threat, Jeremy Pitts.
Number 43.
Off the mark there, ball one.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. And pitching in this game, John Pitts.
There's always a bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Packed house here at Dyken Park.
1-0.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones, Boog. In 2023, he became the fastest player to reach 2,000 career hits, 200 home runs, and 200 stolen bases in MLB history.
So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that that's what he can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
And that misses.
That's the ball.
And now 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. That one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Struck him out looking. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. In the dirt, blocked. The 1-0.
That's the ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He leads the yard to right, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0. And now it's Christian Walker. And that is out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning here on opening day. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Yainer Diaz in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Line drive and foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Walker stands at first with 1 out. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And a 3-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now a chance for Isaac Paredes. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Lindor to second, over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Juan Soto.
Hitter, Juan Soto.
Valdez back to work.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
There's no way around it. Soto is one of the most exciting players in baseball. His hitting skills are so advanced, you'd think he played in Major League Baseball in a different life or something.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That one inside. Look out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And now it's Mark Vientos. Up and in. Ball 1. Valdez, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. One down, base is empty. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Right through there for a strike.
That's a ball.
2 out, space is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Pete Alonso at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Runner.
Lindor the move. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Throw.
Runner at second. 2 down. Next one
Ball
misses.
outside.
And a count 2-1. And that's in for a strike. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Lindor on at second with 2 down.
Full count.
This one in the dirt. Man at second. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. And that one hammered. Out of here. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year. It's 2-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. Back here at Daikin Park singing. These fans are used to watching good baseball. The Astros won the AL West last season for the 4th year in a row.
Yeah, they kept the division run alive, but their streak of 7 straight appearances in the ALCS was snapped.
Fastball for a strike. 88 wins last year was enough for another Astros division title, though.
Yeah, that surprised me, Boog. Turns out the AL West was the only division with a champion that won less than 90 games.
That's not a high number, especially with teams like the Rangers and Mariners in the same division. My guess is it takes more than 88 wins to take home the division crown this year. Next to hit, Jeremy Pena. That one's in there. It's 0-1. The pitch.
1-1.
Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Next offering upstairs.
Just not taking the bait right there, but a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Got him. 1 away.
Batting ninth.
And
right
stepping
fielder,
in is the speedy Chas McCormick.
McCormick.
This kid, a 21st round pick out of Millersville University in Pennsylvania. That's a little bit low. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
That one missed. Next offering is fouled back. Tied up here in the early going. Pitch misses there. Counts full, 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third. There's one.
That's it.
Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Back here at Dyken Park, top half of the third inning, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. That one just misses. The count now 2-2.
2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Number 0.
So the batting order turns over. Digging in, Jesse Pitts. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that one fouled off. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name.
Runner takes off to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Now here is Lucas Pitts. First and second, no outs here on opening day. And a curve is down and in.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. First and second here, no outs.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Ball.
Alvarez on second. Pitts on at first with nobody out. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. And a payoff pitch. Line and a base hit into right. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Well, he really had to battle for that one. Man, that was so fun to watch. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
all loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate.
They need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
The 0-2. That's to third,
That's a
and
foul
it's
ball.
just foul. That was close. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
One ball, two strikes.
All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And now the
2-2.
count is even. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. To Pena at second for 1, and a run scores on the double play. Juan Soto now went down on strikes his first time through. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out, the only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
1-2.
The 1-2. Breaking ball
That's a
misses
ball.
down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, center field. Dubon sizing this one up and makes the grab. And that'll do it. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Now it's
off
the
for
second baseman,
Astros,
Jose
second
Altuve.
baseman, Jose Altuve.
Altuve has a lot of history with the Astros. In fact, he's played so many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes
No
back
balls,
all the way
2
to those
strikes.
Astros days in the NL Central before they moved to the AL West.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's the center
Up
fielder,
next for the
Mauricio
Astros.
Dubon. Struck
Center
out
fielder,
looking at his first at bat.
Dubon.
In there for strike 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Christian Walker digs in now. First pitch, not close.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The 1-1. And misses inside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. 2 on, 1 out. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fired to second. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. On to the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And that's outside. That's outside. And that's ball 2. And that one is inside. That's in there. 3-1.
3-1.
Liner, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Spoiled that backdoor breaking ball perfectly. Stayed tall, didn't lean out towards it, let it get deep, and then just squared it up pretty nicely the opposite way. That's great hitting.
Lindor at the plate and takes high there. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-0. Nobody out, runner at first. Swings through that.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. Ball 1 low. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's in the dirt. And that's ball 2. Foul ball. The 2-1.
Call. 3-1.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Bottom of the 4th, and now Yainer Diaz.
Leading off for the Astros, catcher Yainer Diaz.
Tapped in front of the plate. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now
so up next, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 1 so far.
Paredes.
Swinging a foul out of play.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
1 down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a curve is down and in. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So next up for Houston, John Singleton. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next pitch is outside. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. That one just misses the outside corner. And now it's 3-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And the Astros put down in order. Back here in Houston, now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Nimmo, in his 9th season, 31 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of Wyoming.
Well, these Mets doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Nope.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. That one 95 to finish him off. Francisco Alvarez will hit next. Blocked his first time. Just missed. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way. That had
the Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Sean Dubin.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So the lineup flips over. And now here, runner on the go. That to right. McCormick hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Lucas Pitts. 1 for 2. That one catches the zone. 0-1. And there's a ball. And that's in the dirt. Next pitch is downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner into scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
That's down.
And that is downstairs. And that's ball 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Way outside, and a count 2-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Missed inside with the curve.
That's a really good take.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. First and second, 2 down here on opening day. Stays alive. Down the line, and it's foul. Lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. Flip to the pitcher is in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Popped up. Pitts has this one sized up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
McCormick now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Jose Altuve updated here. That's in there. That's strike one.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Throw over to first, and he's back in safely. That one in triple digits.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
McCormick, the runner at first, with 1 gone to the inning. Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
The next offering misses. 2-2.
He never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Now batting.
Now the number 2 hitter, Mauricio Dubon. And he takes a strike. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Top 6. And now it's Juan Soto.
The designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Dubin back to work. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Dubon drops steps, heads back on it. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now, Mark Vientos.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
One out, base is empty. That one not close. And the count 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And it's through for a hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at bat and found a way to win the battle.
Man, that feels so good when you can win a battle like that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Lindor up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida.
That's a ball. That's
the shortstop takes the ball.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That's down and in.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Swing and a miss.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
Some high cheese for strike three. Here's Pete Alonso. He's already homered here in this one. In the air out towards right center. Got it. Nice grab. And that's the third out. Back here in Houston, well, we go bottom six. And now the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon. Ball one, no strikes.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
2 balls, no strikes to count. That clips the corner.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Next offering is in for a strike. Got him looking. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And the batter down, Yordan Alvarez. Just missed. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Fought off foul. Missed with a changeup, and the count's even at 2.
2-2.
This one in the air. Vientos makes the grab, and there are 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. The next pitch misses. 1-1.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside low. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Scott.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And there's a foul ball. And that just misses. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. One gone here. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
A walk, and he's also singled.
First pitch just misses. Bases empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. The other way, and foul ball. That one ripped. Duvong, long run into the gap. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The throw to second is offline.
Now batting, number 0.
Jesse Pitts getting ready to hit. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Alvarez over at second, one down. That's to third. Whips it to first. And 2 away now. And now Lucas Pitts. That's off the mark. 1-0. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
That's inside. Ball.
And that is in for a strike. Now 2-1. And a foul ball. Swung on, belted. That one's carrying. Going, gone. He hammers one out to right. And they add a couple more. It's 5-2.
There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 6-2.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the
So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, Brian Abreu. He's into the game with the bases empty. Now Juan Soto. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Two down, nobody on. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Feels like almost every at-bat has gone full. They've worked a full count 6 different times, and that's the main reason his pitch count is so high right now.
That catches the top part of the zone, and that is strike two. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a
Jose Butto into
70.
the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Paredes in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Diaz gets his lead at first with nobody out. Outside,
1-2.
and the count is 1-2. And they'll do it again. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Coming home. Out at the plate.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John.
So a man aboard. So now the
Singleton.
Astros designated hitter, John Singleton. And that clips the inside corner. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom of the seventh. That one finds the corner, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And that's outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy. Back here in Houston, we're at the top of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Abreu goes 6'1". He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Back up the middle and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner on the go. That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Vientos leads off first with 1 away.
2-1. 1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one
Count
just
full.
misses. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
0 for 3 in this one.
Inside,
That's the
and that's
ball.
ball 1. And another ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Alvarez makes the grab, and that is that.
Now pitching for the New
Back
York
now,
Mets.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
71.
8th. Sean Reed Foley.
Sean Reed Foley.
And now the right fielder, Chas McCormick. And that's
a
off
ball.
the inside edge. And that's ball 1. He's one of those Dave McCarty, Mark Carrion, Ricky Henderson types. Throw left, bat right.
You make a note of those guys because it's just different. It's like, man, you're left-handed, but you
Ball
hit
outside.
right-handed.
Fastball is outside. This to third. One up, one down.
Go.
Here's the former MVP,
Now
Jose
batting,
Altuve.
second baseman,
A walk
Jose
and a pair of strikeouts.
Altuve.
Just
That's a ball.
missed.
1-0.
Just
Ball.
missed. And that one fouled off. The Mets leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And it's fouled off. That one
Count
missed.
full.
That's ball 4.
No, that's
Tried
ball
another
4. Runner, take
fastball,
your
but
base.
missed the spot. So a man at first. And next to hit for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. And that one is lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now. Yordan
Up
Alvarez
next for the
now at the
Astros,
plate.
left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
First pitch
No, that
doesn't
missed.
find the zone. And another
That's a ball.
ball. Altuve, the runner at first with 2 gone. That's inside.
That's the ball.
And ball
Ball
4, 2
Take your
aboard.
base.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Line drive, base hit right field. Headed for the plate. The throw in.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
So they turn to their closer, Edwin Diaz. Yainer
Now
Diaz
pitching
digs
for
in
New
now.
York. Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
There's the
Yeah.
strike. The tying run at the plate. Just
No,
missed.
that missed. That's the ball.
There's the swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and
1-2
just
the
ended
count.
up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Line drive, that's a base hit. The run scores from third, and it's an RBI single. Only down 2 now. It's 6-4. First and second, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Just missed.
1-0.
And that's in for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. And that one a little bit high.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it. Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
And that one fouled off. So the tying run at second. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Bennett
Now
Sousa.
pitching for the Astros.
Francisco Alvarez. Up now for the Mets.
62. Bennett Sousa.
Late on that fastball.
Ooh, Baya.
0-1.
You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
In there at the knees. Next offering is down low.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a ball popped up. Walker hauls it in for the out. So digging in, Jesse Pitts. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. And it's fouled away. Bases empty, 1 away. You're at the top of the 9th. There's a swing and a drive. That's going back. Back some more. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Around second now as they still don't have it. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Lucas Pitts, the next to hit. There's the strike. He checks his swing, and that's a foul ball. Just off the outside part of the plate. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we're back. Bottom 9. Now it's the shortstop, Jeremy Pena.
Jeremy Pena.
Diaz back to work. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. That one off the mark. And 1-1. There's a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. One up, one down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
McCormick in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
One ball, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen, so hard to play catch-up. All over that one right there.
Everyone's on the mound now, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Altuve in the box now. Takes strike one. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Now fly ball to right center. Long run, nice grab. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Dubon stands in now and watches strike one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take the season opener and move to 1-0. And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.